Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. In the first update of the day, I would assume this is the latest from Ramon Dino. This was posted up by the Mr. Olympia YouTube channel. Definitely go over, subscribe to them, and check out this entire video. Ramon did say his goal is to become the Olympia champion in the classic physique division. And as you guys can see here, Ramon has definitely been working on his posing. And if he's able to make himself one of the best posers in this division, guys, he's probably going to be a future Olympia champion. And as I stated in my last update of Ramon, I believe he has one of the closest physiques that resembles the golden era, even though classic physique isn't meant to resemble the golden era. But let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about Ramon Dino and how will he place at this year's Mr. Olympia? Can he challenge Chris Bumstead this year, or does he still need time? And in the next update of the day, this is the latest from Quinton Eriya, or Quinn Beastwood. Quinn is about 3 weeks out from the Tampa Pro, where he will have to face Akeem Williams, and about 4 weeks out from the Texas Pro. I've heard Kuklo is hopping in that show, as well as Andrew Jack. So Quinton definitely will have his hands full trying to qualify for this year's Mr. Olympia. But this guy looks incredible, and even though he's getting more condition, Quinton almost looks bigger, man. He probably had a refeed. But I know that we all want to see Quinton from the back, and as you guys can see, pretty good back, but definitely still needs to improve. But anyone with an eye for bodybuilding can see the potential in his rear leg spread, guys. Quinn able to put on, let's say 10 or 15 more pounds. That's a lot of weight, guys. That's a lot of weight. But this physique will be crazy, and I honestly believe his frame can hold it. And next, we're going to talk about William Bonig, the Conqueror. Now, this was 5 weeks out from the Arnold Classic, and this is when he first started working with Chad Nichols, the diet doc. Now, William was able to pretty much transform his physique with just 5 weeks with Chad, and he did have a little help from Leo and longevity, you know. Bonac was saying he was actually underusing compounds, and he started to use a bit more. Now, you guys see what William Bonig was able to do in 5 weeks with Chad Nichols. What is he going to be able to do with, what, 10, 11 months to the Mr. Olympia from the Arnold Classic? You definitely have to think William Bonig is going to be one of the top guys. One of the main things he got knocked for was the gyno. William already had the gyno surgery, already recovered, already back training. How do you guys think William Bonig can place at this year's Mr. Olympia, you know? Can William Bonig be a threat to potentially win the title? Incredible physique. The only knock that he has, he may potentially have to get a hernia surgery. I'm not sure how William's going to go about that, but other than that, this guy can be at the top. And in the next update of the day, this is the latest from James Hollingshead. James has a great set of wheels, man, but I still think he needs a little bit more thickness in the upper body to compare with a lot of the top guys. I'm interested to see how he's going to look next to Hassan at their Arnold Classic UK. But James did say that last year, if he would have did the Arnold Classic, he would have placed second over Ian Valliere. And he also constantly says he's a top 6 Olympian. In my personal opinion, I believe James is around a 10th to 12th place Olympian with where he currently is in his career. If James continues to work, he can potentially make it that high. But I just don't think he's that good yet, taking nothing away from him. And in the next update of the day, this is the latest from Tonio Burton. Tonio is coming off a 6th place placing at this Orlando Pro. Antonio also placed 3rd at the Cali Pro behind Moshe Bun and Charles Griffen. Now, Tonio looks great, man, but coming from the 212 last year, I think he really struggles from the side. And I've seen comparisons of 212 guys to men's open guys, and they usually struggle from the side because that's where, you know, the muscle and the thickness of the open guys usually shine through. But this guy is great. Antonio actually will be competing at the Chicago Pro in 2 weeks. I still think he needs to add a little bit more size. And as you guys can see in the side tricep, you know, still kind of looks like a 212 guy. But I think this guy has a very, very bright future. I like his physique. And in the next update of the day, this is Andrea Presti and 1 day out from the Portugal Pro. Will Presti be able to maintain his Portugal Pro title? Presti does look a bit small here. I would assume he's depleted, probably hasn't started carbing up. But I'm pretty sure he's going to come in very, very conditioned. Now, the next update of the day, this is the latest from Charles Griffen, one of my favorite guys going into this year's Mr. Olympia. Out of all of the guys who qualified so far this year, I honestly believe Charles Griffen is one of the best, and he could potentially push as high as top 8 this year. This guy is so thick and dense from behind, man. Incredible. Now, finally making it to the classic physique updates, this is the latest from Gabriel Zancanelli, 3rd place finisher at the Expo Pro Super Show. Incredible physique, man. This guy is very, very complete. And I've actually been hearing people call him the Brazilian Chris Bumstead. What do you guys think about that? But as I've stated numerous times, you know, he did go to last year's Mr. Olympia, was unable to play just because the competition is so stiff. After that, went to the Muscle Contest Brazil or the Expo Pro Super Show last year, Placed second to Ramon Dino. A couple of people thought it was close. Only thing he doesn't have is just the best ab structure, but Zancanelli can pull off an incredible vacuum, so I like this guy. Now, this was actually posted up about a week ago about Logan Franklin, but I still want to share it. Logan is one of my favorite in the classic physique division, one of the best posers in the IFBB. Actually, him and Terrence Ruffin are sitting at the top to me. No one else is even close to them as far as artistic posing and just being perfect. You know, these guys do posing routines for 2 or 3 minutes. You see no mistakes, guys, no flaws, no trips at all. Occasionally, Terrence will slip a little bit, but Logan was unable to qualify for last year's Mr. Olympia, taking second to Robert Timms at the Texas Pro, but he is already qualified for 2022 by winning the Sean Ray Hawaiian Classic. Excited to see this guy. Now, one day out from the Portugal Pro, this is Fabian Mayr. Fabian looks pretty good here, and I honestly think we may see a better package than what we saw last week at the M-Pro Classic. Now, I didn't do a prediction list for the Classic Physique division of this show, but I do have Fabian as my favorite to win. Probably won't cover the prejudging, but I will let you guys know who won in the Classic Physique division. Now, with the next update of the day, Chen Kang has his visa. He will be at the Vancouver Pro next weekend, competing in the Classic Physique division, looking to qualify for the Mr. Olympia. And honestly, outside of Ian Valliere doing Open and Chen Kang in Classic, I don't know anyone else doing Vancouver, you know, so both of them may be able to punch tickets to the Olympia next weekend. Now, the next update of the day, this is the latest from Breon Ansley. I know we haven't talked about Breon in a minute, guys, and I want to know, how do you guys feel about Breon Ansley? You know, do you think he can still come in and challenge for the title? Or after placing behind Urs Kalasinski and Ramon Dino at the Arnold Classic, is Breon pretty much just going to place lower and lower? Now, he did say he will be going to the 212 division next year. Not really sure how this is going to work out. You know, he's going to take his chances against Derek Lunsford, Keone Pearson, Kamal El-Gardney. And that's even if Breon is able to place that high. 212 is extremely competitive. Those guys are thick and very heavily muscled, but hopefully Breon is able to leave Classic with a bang, and we will be seeing him in Tampa very soon. Now, in the last update of the day, Keone Pearson, man. And also, if you guys made it this far and if you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. So you guys are looking at a 2.5 week progress of Keone Pearson since he's been working with Patrick Tour. All the way on the left is the oldest, and all the way on the right is 2.5 weeks with Patrick. Now, Keone honestly almost looks like an open guy. Definitely needs to bring up that chest a little bit with these crazy arms, but Keone is bigger and more conditioned. Probably going to see the best version of him very soon in Texas. But as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video, man. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness. That's it. I'm out.